Watch out, you might get shot. Come on, Whitney, go on, getting on, little diddly.
Yeah, check it out.
Welcome back to the Manly Banter. This is Bash.
Papa Book in the house. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
I'm in it to win it. Let me bring it
you're
up.
in it. So yeah, as you can see, for all you people watching the Facebook Live, got the studio hooked up. We got some, some new merch. We got our Manly Banter tumblers going on.
Hey, and the person that designed these tumblers are from I Design PG.
On Facebook.
That's Lori Booker. You can check out on Facebook. She'll design anything you want. She can put it on the cup or design any design that you need personalized, okay? Make sure you check out Lori Booker on Facebook or idesignpg.com. Is it no, not PG. PG.
No, just iDesigns PG on Facebook.
So what's happening, man?
Nothing. I like the new canvas we got behind us. I like the new setup. It's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That boy who did that is cold-blooded.
Reminds me of Lenny Bruce.
Lenny Bruce was cold-blooded. That boy could do a chop a brick in half with 2 fingers. That's old Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce was cold-blooded, goddammit.
So what's the best thing about Switzerland?
The best thing about Switzerland is when the wind blows, you can hear it whistle between the legs. Is that what it is?
I don't know, but the flag is a plus.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, that was a corny-ass joke. Don't worry about
that
it.
That was corny. I lost that one. I said, I feel bad for you.
So, yeah.
I feel bad for you on that one. Yeah.
If you guys want any of these shirts that we're sporting for the Manly Banter, it'd be a big help towards us.
Yes.
Updating things, getting better setups. So you can listen to us better. Hear it.
We're gonna give you all this good content. We developing every day to do some magnificent shit. So with your support, we can make it strong and we're gonna have some live music down here in a little bit. With that live music come with some live payment for that shit. So, we appreciate all the support that you can give us. And we're going to make sure we put the information in which you can help us with everything. We're going to make sure we help you with some fun and entertainment. So that's how it works.
Yep. Yeah. And once again, you can find us on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple, basically everything except for Pandora. We are not on Pandora. For some reason, they don't like to put podcasts on Pandora.
They scared of it?
They're scared of it. They're terrified.
They don't want that shit. They don't want that. They say, hell to the no, no. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, come on with it, boy. Let's talk about this shit.
So today, we're going to do 18 bizarre sex stories that'll make you think twice about having sex again.
18 bizarre sex stories. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So I'll read you the title of each story.
Okay.
Give me your take on it, what you think the story's going to be about. Then I'll tell you the story. And then I want to hear your thoughts about the story.
All right, come on with it. Let me see.
All right. The alternative form of protection. What do you think this story is going to be about?
Alternative form of protection. That's some shit somebody going to try to do some old crazy shit to try to cover their dick or the cooch up, ain't it? When they think something wrong.
Without even listening to it, I would have thought like they'd try to use saran wrap if they didn't have no rubber.
What about the person that's really into the stimulation and they put some sandpaper on the dick?
Oh.
That depends on how fast you hump.
Let's just say friction burns them up.
That's worse than a rug burn. I don't know, man. I guess it's all types of protection that you can use to protect yourself, but a lot of people don't do it. But let's see what they're talking about here.
All right. This one says, I was fooling around with a guy. I'm guessing this is a woman, but I was fooling around with a guy, but we didn't have a condom. I suggested he put it in the bed sheet between us and dry hump because it would still give us stimulation.
Oh, shit.
I don't know where he learned about dry humping because to him it meant wrapping his penis in the sheet and inserting it.
Wrapped his penis in the sheet and inserted it. That's what she said?
That's what she said.
If you got a sheet that you can wrap your penis in and still insert it, that's a big pussy. If you got a sheet fitting off in you, that ain't no regular tampon, is it?
No. No.
I'll be damned. Look, and first of all, if you gonna wrap something in the sheet, the feeling is gone. Ain't no thrill to that. What the hell you gonna wrap up something? You know what I'm saying? What the hell you wrapping up? You ain't got no feeling when you take all the feeling away with some sheet. That's just too much protection.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with all that.
I don't want to mess with it. That's just like somebody. The saran wrap is already rough, but I'd take some saran wrap before I take a sheet wrap. What if that's what they call it, a 500 thread count?
A what?
A 500 thread count or 2,000 thread count. That's when they make the sheets out of. You ain't gonna get no feeling through that, huh?
I don't know
That's
nothing
some
about
shit.
that.
That's some crazy shit when you wrap your dick up like that. I understand protection is protection, but the sheet ain't gonna do nothing but dry hump. First of all, the word dry and hump,
It's dry.
It ain't no good.
No.
You know, when you're a young kid, you play catch a girl, kiss a girl. You get between the garages, you catch her, you dry hump. You think you're doing something, but you had your pants on, you humping. That's dry humping. But when you take your penis and take time to wrap something and dry hump it, that's too much pain with that, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't want nothing
That's
to
a
do
dry
with that.
blister on your ass right there.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
That's
friction.
a hell of an
burn.
after effect. But boy, that must be some. I don't know. I ain't trying to be racist, but that sounds like some white boy shit. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, the second one is titled "The White Puddle."
The white puddle. So you asked me what I think the white puddle is.
What do you think this story is gonna be?
Somebody who pour milk all on themselves before they have sex? Is that one of them? Or somebody dipped their penis in the milk like they digging balls in some milk like a tea bag? That's pretty good.
Tracy said that's insane.
How about put they white puddle? I don't know what white puddle. I don't, what?
All right, white puddle. My boyfriend and I just had sex.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't use a condom because I have the implant. I'm guessing the birth control.
Oh, she got what they call that? What they call that? The butterfly.
Butterfly. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
And we've both been tested. I went to the bathroom and had an unexpectedly violent sneeze. His cum came shooting out and landed in a nice puddle on the bath mat. Ooh, she got the cream pie and then turned it into a squirt gun.
Turn that sumbitch into a squirt gun. That's what you call a Barbie sneeze gun.
All right, ladies, I got to ask. When you sneeze, does a whole lot of more come out of there?
Yeah, that's what you mean.
Does it push out when you sneeze?
Well, that's pressure. That's anything. That's just
pre-
like if we got to piss real bad, we can't laugh too hard or sneeze.
Yeah,
That's when you get to a certain age. You laugh too hard or sneeze, you don't piss in your draw.
I fart when I sneeze.
That's what I'm saying. That
Every time.
Because you know, sometimes when you're standing up at the stall and you got an air bubble in your belly, and you standing at the stall and you happen to be in there with a few fellas, all y'all standing at the urinal side by side, and you let a good piss go, you gonna let the choo-choo train is coming out the ass. You gonna let the old girth out.
Tracy said that's why you don't let them shoot that in you.
God, dog. That's why they shouldn't, because it's coming out no matter where it go.
What's the target? Where would you prefer?
Listen, hey, as a young man, when I was out there, we don't care where it goes, just as long as it go. You understand what I'm saying?
As long as it goes.
Long as it go. We don't care where it go, because I most definitely wasn't trying to have no kids at the time. But so we don't care where it go, just as long as it go.
That's right.
That's why there ain't nothing like old toilet paper and old Vaseline, huh? Nothing like you ain't got no arguments. You ain't got you ain't got to worry about it. Just throw it in the old toilet. Let it go down the old Lake Michigan. Huh?
You finish up. Here, hold on. Stay still. I'll go get you a towel.
Yeah, hold on. Stay right there. Don't move.
Don't move.
You don't want it running.
Yeah, don't let it run.
Don't let it run. It'll get you. Yeah, that's some crazy. The puddle, the white puddle. Goddamn.
All right, this one's very, very short and sweet. The
What's
naming ceremony.
The naming ceremony?
Yeah.
What, that's when they name positions?
I think so.
I think that's when they name positions. But once you get to a certain age, it's called get in and get out. That's a position right there. Get it done.
All right, so this one says, my ex went down on me for the first time and saw a mole I have on my bikini line. He poked it and said, "Aw, should we name him?"
Oh, shit.
That's some white boy shit
That's
right
some
there.
white boy shit right there. Because
That reminds me
the
of
average person is scratching to make sure it ain't a piece of dry shit on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't want nobody with a shit ass.
Yeah.
That's just like, see, if a woman work all day, no matter how fine she is, and she's sitting down in them same drawers and pants or whatever she got on, she's sitting on that and she work in the office. Ain't no air blowing through nothing. You think you just jump up in the bed talking about, come on, get it?
No.
That's just that. And you don't went to the bathroom at least about 4 or 5 times. You got some residue in there.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
So,
You're right.
so fresh and so clean is the thing. Come on in there and put a steam gun on that ass before you come up in here. Is that what we need?
Yep.
That's what we need. Come on with it.
Okay. Before we go any further, I just wanted to say, if you guys want to send some fan mail or emails,
Yes, please do.
please send
we
it.
lonely. We ain't heard from you in a long time. We
Haven't
miss
heard from you.
We
you know,
miss you.
You can
Sit
send
out.
it to themanlybanter@gmail.com.
themanlybanter@gmail.com. And don't forget to reach out and touch somebody's hand.
That's the easiest way. If you want to send us fan mail, I'm sure there is a P.O. box that you can send it to.
Yeah,
We got a P.O. box?
Do we get a P.O. box? We need to get one, don't we?
We need to get one for the show.
Y'all had one before.
I think we used your guys' P.O. box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that P.O. box gone. The prices went up. Fuck it. They were charging too much money during the COVID breakout, talking about some P.O. box. We couldn't even get to the damn mail. They wasn't even letting us in there. So fuck that P.O. box.
All right, just send it to the email.
Yeah, email.com. Hey, we're here.
Take a picture of it. Send it there.
Yeah, and if you want to mail something, we'll get that all together. You can send us something, you know. No, don't send us shit. I'll be sending crazy shit.
Yeah, the last time someone sent us something, it was a double docking pocket pussy.
A double docking pocket pussy they sent us. And wanted us to demonstrate it on the air. I think y'all did demonstrate it on the air.
I wore that fucker out.
My end was a little small. I couldn't work with it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Come on. What was that one? That was. Which one was the last one you just did?
That was the naming ceremony with the mole.
Oh, okay. That was the mole.
Yeah,
that was
the mole.
Boy shit,
The
that
mole. All right, this one is called The Myth of the Kraken.
The myth of the Kraken.
Sounds like an ass crack.
The myth of the Kraken. That's got to be a sound. They talking about a sound
Sound?
or cracking something open for the first time.
Okay. All right.
Maybe cracking something open for the first time.
All right. You think that's what it is?
Maybe cracking something open for the first time.
All right. Well, let me tell you this story.
Come on.
Me
with
and
it.
my now ex-boyfriend were fooling around in bed. I thought it was going to lead to sex, but instead he grabbed my labia and started opening and closing it while saying, "Release the Kraken!"
This must be some white boy shit that you got on here. It said, "Release the Kraken." God.
He was grabbing her by the lips.
And playing puppeteer with it, huh?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Speaking of lips, is there a certain thing that some guys find the lips attractive when they hanging the curtain rod?
I don't
Or
like the extra Arby's sandwich hanging.
Is it too much roast beef on the burger? That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to have extra meat on my sandwich.
Isn't that extra? Sometimes that extra meat is good. Depends on what type of bun you holding it in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with some meat, but if you like you trying to fight through a child's play curtain to get to where you need to get to, there's a problem.
So you're saying there may be magnets on the strips of the curtain that may be still holding on, even when she get up and walk to the bathroom?
Yeah,
That's a long ass curtain.
that's a long curtain. Them curtains they're dragging on them thighs. There's an issue.
But they got cosmetic surgery. They can get rid of that now. They got some shit
labiaplasty.
Yeah, they got the lasers that shoot them down, and then they can make new earlobes out of them.
New earlobes.
Just in case somebody mess up their ear. Because a lot of women mess up their ear with earring. So if they have that surgery, they take that lip. And so you walk around with cooch lips on your ear.
I think the doctor was just trying to make some beef jerky out of it.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. But they doing it. They do everything, boy. Everything recyclable.
Everything's
recycled. They recycle it all. Shit.
So this next one is called the overexcited butt grabber.
The overexcited butt grabber. The overexcited butt grabber. That's what I was when I was in like the 6th or 7th grade. You get excited when you can touch a girl butt and run, and then she catch up with you and beat the shit out you.
I'm still excited about it.
Boy, listen, them girls back then, boy, you try to touch a girl back in the day, she could like you. But the trick is don't let nobody else see you touch her ass. See, the thing was, you could touch her if she was by herself. But if her friends was around, this was growing up in the city where I come from. If her friends was around and you touch her ass, it's something to it. Then it's like you're doing something wrong to it. Then she got to catch you and beat your ass. And girls would beat your ass back then. You'd be like, oh, I like you, though. They sock you right now in the nose, right between the cliff and the tip.
The cliff and the tip.
Right, that's right up in here. Right up on the top lip and the nose. They get you at the same time. Fuck you up. You get that look. That sneeze knocked you the fuck out. Because they don't hit you hard enough to knock you out, but it hit you hard enough to sting. So that's that fucked up look in your face. And
then if she hits you with a labia, you don't want nothing to do with it.
You don't want that. You don't want it. It depends on what you're into at that age, but I don't think you do.
No, I don't want it.
You know, it's not like burnt matches. But go ahead.
Burnt matches. All right. The overexcited butt grabber. My boyfriend and I were having sex. He decided he wanted me to sit on his face.
Sit on the face.
He grabbed my butt to pull me closer, but misjudged how small I am and catapulted my face into the wall. It broke my glasses, cut my cheek, and gave me a black eye. We're still together, and my face is healed nicely.
What's the title of that again?
The overexcited butt grabber.
So she was light in the ass. That's what you're saying?
She was a little light in the ass, yeah.
So he
grabbed her
aggressively
ass to pull her closer to sit on his face. Well, he did it a little too hard, and her face hit the wall.
Is that something that Trump just lost a case about, grabbing her ass? He had to pay a few million?
He grabbed her by the pussy.
Yeah, he had to pay a few million. That's a whole lot of money to be paying for that. He could have went to the strip club.
He could have paid a lot less.
He could have paid a lot less. He could have got at least $250 for a grip. For him to paying all the million. I know his wife, if she don't leave his ass, she must be a hooker too. But the thing is, he overestimated the lightness of the ass. You got to understand, fella, when you got a woman that's on the light side of the game, you got to really take your time with her because sometimes it's lamb chops and sometimes turkey legs. Can we say that?
Will you say that?
Turkey legs are something that you can wrestle with. I love turkey legs. But if you are small enough and your ass cheeks ain't enough to hold you down from the pressure, you may need a sandwich or two. Or three.
Or three.
And don't be afraid to eat because it's going to do you some good in the long run. Because if you getting catapulted into walls, getting black eyes and shit, you may want to put a little anchor on your ass. That is.
All right. This one's titled The After Work Nap.
The after work nap. That means having sex and letting one go and fall on over and go to sleep, huh? That's about where we at right
That's
now.
what I would say.
And what's wrong with that?
Ain't
what the hell
nothing.
you got to prove after that? Listen, a lot of people get upset. Oh, what they be talking about? Oh, we have sex and this thing, we do it, and he roll over and just fall asleep and snore. What else is there to damn do? Huh?
When it's cold outside, there ain't shit else to do.
Ain't nothing else to do. We talk about the shit when we wake up, how good it was. But let me close my eyes right now and get my snore on. That was good. Wonderful. Is that okay to do?
That's all right.
It's against the law, I think, though, because you got to sit and talk about it.
Turn your mic a little more.
And they got to look at you. Am I low?
There you go.
There we go. We in now.
Yeah, now you're in front of me.
I'm in it. Is that okay to fall asleep? What they talking about, though? What's the subject on what they talking about?
This says, my husband came home after a long day at work, and we had amazing sex.
Yeah.
I noticed him slow down after a while, and then he just stopped completely.
Yeah.
Turns out he fell asleep holding my tits and squeezing them in his sleep. Yeah.
You know why? Because he had a long day at work. You ain't had no sandwiches or shit. It didn't say nothing about no dinner or no food to get energized that man. He probably ate at 11, 12 o'clock. Long day at work. That was midday. So he working again. He tired. Yeah, he wants something when he get home, but he probably thought he'd get a sandwich or two before he get off in you. And you ain't give him shit. So you upset. Because in the third hump, because all it takes is 5 humps. In the third hump.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, 5. What's the rest of it for? What you trying to prove when you're older? The sooner you get in, the better you get out. Is best for both of y'all bodies. All that aching and shit later on. You don't want that. Do you want it?
Nope.
Just get in there. You know what you got to do. You've been with me a long time. Get it. That's what it's for. Don't waste your time trying to prove nothing to me. I know who you are. I appreciate you. Because later on, we both going to be smelling like Ben Gay and Geritol. Come on with it.
All right. The dedicated lover. The dedicated lover.
The dedicated lover. I don't know. Dedicated lover is somebody who always there with you. And if you happen to give them a little bit, I guess that's part of the loving.
All right. So I already know what you're going to say when I read the story.
All right. Come on.
But I'm going to say it anyways.
Go on, say it.
I had the Mortal Kombat ringtone on my phone.
Mortal Kombat. Goddamn. Go ahead.
As me and my ex-boyfriend were doing the deed, my phone rang. He stopped, looked at my phone, then at me, and said, "Finish her," and kept going. Funniest, greatest thing ever. Is it, though?
It's funny because that's some white boy shit. Listen. The ringtone went off. I don't think it was a ringtone. It was an alarm. It was an alarm because he wanted to go finish his game.
He had shit to do.
He had shit to do. He had something set up that on his PlayStation or his Xbox that he had a challenge going on that he had to go play that Mortal Kombat. And in the midst of the down thrust, the alarm went off. And that shit say, "Finish her and get your ass on this game."
He had some daily tasks he had to do.
He had shit to do.
He had his guild mates ready to
He
ready to play with him.
He had to get in there. He get out and get in. That's all that was. But yeah, them boys, they got shit to do. That's all that is. Ain't no time for rubber-dubby, hold your hands. The younger generation different. I don't know what kind of time these young girls be getting now because they don't get shit.
No.
It's called, I'll be over in a minute, skeet and slide on through and come on out of there. Huh? They don't even go to the movies no more, do they? The movies be empty, boy. So. The movies be empty. They don't go to movies.
Even on Tuesdays.
They don't even Netflix and chill no damn more.
Mm-mm.
That shit is gone. It's all, the romance has died. They don't, you know what killed the romance? R&B. Once R&B stopped playing, damn it.
Well, then R&B didn't kill it then.
R&B killed it because they don't play R&B music no more. The boys don't know how to learn how to get the girls the way they want them. Back in the day, we put on some Luther Vandross or some good music back then. Shit, it was fly. Now it's all hip hop. The motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. That's what the sex is.
You know what I was listening to last night?
What you listening to?
Some Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, boy.
Yeah.
Got you in the mood, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
It worked.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit now. But they listen to that shit now, the bullshit. Them boys don't even be speaking English. No, they ain't gonna get nothing. So I said, it's a sad day for the women. They ain't getting shit. They better. That's why all the women trying to go to the sugar daddies now, I guess, trying to get a little bit of something. Plus a few dollars. Go ahead.
All right. This one's called The Face Sitting.
The Face Sitting. Let's see. You know, I can't think about but one thing with that. Is it from China?
No, it's going to be a good one, though.
All right. Well, come on with it, because you know where my brain at on that.
All right. My boyfriend and I just started having sex, and he told me to sit right on his face.
Sit right on it.
I did, and it was amazing until he told me to lean back. I queefed right in his face and then shot back up and queefed again. We didn't talk about it to this day.
He ain't had shit to say. He couldn't breathe. He dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. Because everybody can't queef.
No.
Everybody can't queef on nobody because it depends on where your hygiene at. You understand what I'm saying?
Smell like a seafood buffet? Or?
If you got a bad case of the don't put on the heated seat in the car type of hygiene, you don't need to be queefing. Especially if you queef and it got some chunks to come out of it. That's a strangulation. And, that's a strangulation along with lung entrapment.
Like what? Like a blood clot being on her period queefing? Or?
Oh, everything.
Oh, shit.
Everything with it. You may have some chunks of residue up in there from the last cat.
Oh, shit.
You don't want that. You got to be careful when you talking about sit on my face. Mm-mm. Sit on my face requires at least a 6 month of pure just you and her. Give you time to cleanse out. That's a sit on my face. So I think it should take 3 to 6 months before somebody sit on your face. Right? Because you just don't want to sit on the face the week of, because that still got residue from the dude before.
Yeah, you want to wash it. Yeah, you know what you got to do? You got to wash it yourself.
No, they're still backed up. It's still, some tubes got to be cleansed.
You jump in the shower with her and you take care of that. You make sure it's washed out.
I got to put the water hose down your throat. I don't know. It's one of them things that you got to be ready to sit on. But she killed him. That's what it was. They ain't talking about it. Because ain't nothing to be said. He ain't had nothing to say. It ain't like he enjoyed it. We never talked about it again. There's some shit you don't want to talk about. That was terrible. That's what that was.
All right. So there's the next one. It's called the surprise threesome.
The surprise threesome. So what I get from that is somebody's birthday, holiday, or something that they did great. And to a guy, a surprise threesome is when another woman is in there, so he's surprised about that. But he could be surprised if she brought another dude to the house too, which may result into a murder.
Yeah, that's
So it's different when
might be catching a charge on that day.
It's different when you bring another swinging soldier up in the house without your permission than when you bring another woman in there. See, you got to be careful. It depends on how freaky the family is. Some guys ain't into no other women coming up in there either. Because the way the time is now, another woman try to steal your woman.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Another woman already around your woman and then she working her way in. This is 2023, baby.
I ain't having it.
2023. I say give me 20,000, you can head on out. Huh?
Buy her off you?
Go on, take it. Because if potentials of they're going that way anyway, you don't want to waste your time with it.
True.
You don't want to just give me 20,000, buy your way on out of here, slide and ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about. Slide and ride.
All right, so
Griff and sniff.
The what?
Queef and peef.
Queef and peef?
You ever heard of a double queefer?
A double queefer. Is that the one?
When they sit in the scissor leg and both of them go off at the same time?
Ooh, I ain't heard that, no.
Go ahead, man.
I know the rolling fart, where it farts and goes up in there and then she pushes it out. Whew.
Oh, Lord.
Shitty kitty right there. That is.
It ain't no clitty litter.
No clitty litter in that one. That's just the shitty kitty.
The shitty kitty.
Can also get that from wiping back to front, girls.
Oh, Lord.
Careful which way you wipe.
Oh, Lord. That's like washing your ass and going up to your face with a rag.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. You got to start up from top and work your way on down.
Yeah. So anyways, the surprise threesome, me and my ex-boyfriend were having sex on the living room floor.
Yeah.
When midway through, the dog jumped on the top of us and started humping my boyfriend's leg.
Them damn dogs, let me tell you, dog will hump any damn thing. Even a female dog. Dogs just do shit just to do shit. I got dogs, and I love my dog, but they do some crazy shit. They would get excited enough to hump anything. So I don't know. But I got a story I want to tell you.
Oh.
It's back in the day. We're going to get back to that. Since we're speaking about dogs, we're going to bring this out. One of my relatives was dating this one woman, and every time he went over to the house, the dog always growled. You know what I mean? He said, "Man, this dog always growling at me." Every time he sit next to the woman, dog growling, showing his teeth, big old white German Shepherd. So he looking at the dog like, "Go sit your ass down." He locked the dog up in another room while him and the woman working it out. He leave, he go over there again. The dog damn near come through the screen door. Try to get him, you know. He's like, "What the hell wrong with this dog?" So he working all day. He thinking about it. He laughing. That dog really don't like me. So he on his way over there to surprise her. And the dog didn't come to the door that time. So he walk in the house. He said all he seen was a jar of peanut butter sitting on the living room table. And he went up in there. The dog just licking away. Huh? Now you see why the dog was pissed off. All right, here we go. Ain't that something? So that's me.
All right,
don't buy Skippy.
Don't buy Skippy. Buy the Jiffy. All right, this one's called The Violent Sneeze.
The Violent Sneeze. What you sneezing out of? Which one? The Violent Sneeze. All I can see is violent sneeze is maybe the fella down there doing his thing, trying to satisfy his woman orally, and she sneezed, and all types of residue hit him in the face. She may have, depends on what he's doing, because they eat ass now. 23, they eat asshole.
I'm not about eating ass. That's one thing I'm not going to do.
That's the new thing. That's what they talk about all the time. They eating ass. They like to eat shit. That's what's wrong with these kids now. They got what they call that of the brain. They got a bad case of E. coli brain swellage. That's when they eat shit and they talk shit all the time. They just full of shit all types of ways. So they eat ass, and so he may have got backwash.
Backwash
of some type.
Backwash of the booty hole.
Oh yeah, the pressure got holds of it.
All right. So the violent sneeze says my boyfriend and I were having sex doggy style in the shower when I felt a big sneeze coming on.
Sneeze.
The force of the sneeze literally squeezed him out of my vagina.
Oh,
he lost his balance and fell over out of the shower. Bumped his head on the toilet.
She done killed the boy over a sneeze.
The power of the pussy. Damn.
The power of the pressure of the pussy. Listen.
Pushed him right out. That's a real thing, though. I've experienced that.
That's a murder one. That's a slippery wild wet.
Slippery wild wet.
That's a slippery wild wet. You got to be careful. Always take precautions when driving in a wet situation. You got to make sure you have.
What are those bridge signs? Huh? The signs on bridges? Maybe icy when wet?
Maybe icy and slippery while wet.
Man.
So hold on. Put a towel up under your foot, fella. Grab 2 face towels, put them on the floor of the shower, and step on them while gripping your toes into the situation. Because you got to be careful. You fall around, bump your head, that could be the last piece of monkey you ever have. So be careful. The pressure is real. Even if it's a fart or a sneeze. Go ahead. That's a hell of a way to get off. Get knocked upside the head by a toilet.
Did he finish? That's what I want to know.
No, he ain't finished. He finished himself.
He finished himself.
His head on that damn toilet. If it didn't kill him, that's some terrible shit.
All right. The 10,000th step.
10,000th step. I don't know what that could be. The 10,000th step to satisfaction. That like steps to.
Is that like walking a mile or what?
Working out.
I
don't know. What the hell is that?
All right. This one says, I used to have the step counter activated on my phone, and it made a victory ring when I hit 10,000 steps.
That's right.
One night my phone was lying on the bed while my fiance and I were having sex, and just as he came, the notification sound went off. The perfect timing ever. Victory!
Victory! You made it! You done finally got this monkey. That's one of them things that it still counts. So that just show that shit is bullshit when it says it counts your steps and it's reading. So it caught her in the dog style position.
Yeah.
So really, it was counting his movement. He was hitting it, and she didn't go nowhere, but he hitting it, and then the alarm went off. So that means he helped her out with her steps. That's all that is.
He got his cardio in.
He got his cardio in. That's wonderful.
That's a wonderful thing.
That's a wonderful thing. Ta-da!
Working out, orgasm at the same time.
What did the alert sound like?
Mortal Kombat.
Finish her. That's some good shit.
All right, this one's called the raspberry.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
We talking about this sex stuff.
yeah, sex stuff.
So the raspberry.
So what's it mean to raspberry somebody?
I don't know. That raspberry shit, that just sounds like some shit that's wrong with you at that time of the month or something. Strawberry, raspberry, anything red.
People do this with little kids all the time. They give them a raspberry blowing on their stomach.
Oh,
making fart
that right
noises.
there. That right there. Okay, that's the raspberry. Okay, if he did a raspberry, he probably blew on her stomach and her belly button stunk. Her belly button smelled like shit.
Now that's a real thing.
Cause that's a real thing. You got to watch. So people understand. You got to watch your belly button. If you got anything can get up in there and residue smells like shit.
Yeah.
So wash your belly button inside because somebody get to kissing on you, got all the perfume, and then that perfume smell go away. They kiss you on the belly button, they got shit on the lip. And it don't smell like nothing but funky Dorito.
It's just like an asshole. Don't eat it.
So that's probably what happened. He probably went to go do the, what you call it, the raspberry zerbert or whatever on the face.
Zerbert, yeah, raspberry, whatever it is.
And caught a little elp around that navel, and it hit him in the old nostrillus.
The nostrillus.
Damn near knocked him clean the hell out just then. But
That's the big gorilla nostrils.
Anything can stink.
All right. So I invited a guy over who had bragged about how good he was at going down on a girl.
See, close enough.
Once he got to my place and things started heating up, he went down on me, and the fantastic move that made him so good,
She said, fantastic. Go ahead.
was to blow a raspberry on my vagina.
Blow it. See, you got to be careful with that type of shit.
You're going to blow something right out of there.
You just can't blow on. Blow. The act of blowing mean it's going to blow back. Where is it going to go?
It's coming right back at
It's
you.
coming right back at you. So the thing is, sometimes you can blow too deep.
Oh, you're going to push a queef.
You can fuck around and blow too deep and find something in the release that ain't got no business release. It probably release later, but you rushing the release, and that stank come up through there.
That condom from that other guy that he lost.
And you have a rapture around your nose and lips. Wouldn't that be some amazing shit? And then she look at you and say, I wonder where that went. Huh?
I haven't seen that in 6 months.
I ain't seen that in 6 months. Well, boy, I feel better. God, dog. Ain't that something?
Oh, man. All right. This one's called the porn star pubes.
The porn star pubes. What year? So that got to be, if it's a porn star pubes, because right now, what's the average porn star? They shave them bald now, right?
Yeah, they trim them up real good.
Unless they got a title said the Amazon monkey or something. But the porn star pubes, I don't know what that would be about.
You want to find out?
Let's talk about it.
All right. The guy was having sex with head, no pubes, but that didn't put me off. However, afterwards, he took me to his bathroom, showed me his collection of hair removal cream.
Hair removal cream.
And told me that he would always have the public area of a porn star. Cool story, bro. Goodbye forever. Damn, that was a deal breaker?
That was a deal breaker. Because he liked to clean around the old sandbags.
Why would you brag about that? Why would you take someone to the bathroom? Hey, this is where I shave my pubes. Check out my hair removal cream.
This is what happened. This is a scenario. Let me give you the story on it.
All right. How'd it go down?
She said, I noticed that you're nice and clean down there. He said, oh, you did, huh? Let me show you something. That's white boy shit. And he walked up in that bathroom, and he opened up this thing, and all these lights and shit came on. Like, That motherfucker had big razors, all types of shit, everything, balm and cream, all types of shit, straight edges and all that hair removal shit. And she said, "What the hell is all this?" "This is how I'll keep it nice for you." And she looked at that motherfucker like he was crazy, which he was, and said, "Fuck it." Because there was too much to it. You know what I'm saying?
It was too weird.
Too weird. You know,
weird.
if he would have just said, "Oh, thank you," or whatever, she said, "Oh, I noticed it. Yeah, I shave. I keep it clean. I get uncomfortable." Left it alone. But he said, "Oh, let me show you."
So at the end of this, if you're going to stick
and he
around,
took her into that Jeffrey Dahmer of the pubes room.
if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you my weirdest story.
Oh, shit.
All right, the not so sexy cramp.
The not so sexy cramp happens all the time, especially if you're past 35. Listen, the not so sexy cramp is one of them things you do when you think you're throwing down like you used to.
Ooh,
and you fuck around and catch that motherfucker right before you let go.
Right in the hammy.
And that bad fella, huh! Oh! She think you letting one go. That ain't nothing but that cramp killing you.
Yeah.
That cramp will tear your ass up. That cramp will shut everything down.
It does. It really does.
That shit shuts everything. I don't give a damn how much stretching or whatever you do, you think you warmed up. Something about that cramp always come. That's that you can't do it like you used to cramp.
That's game over.
Yeah, that means take your damn time cramp. That's that don't forget you ain't 21 no more motherfucking cramp. That's that motherfucking take your time, pace yourself, stand up, stretch in the middle of knocking it down cramp. Or maybe it's that's that fuck it, let's try it again tomorrow. Cramp.
All right, so this story says I got a cramp in my leg, so we had to stop.
Yeah.
The cramp hurt so bad I started walking around his room naked and crying. After about 10 minutes of this, I tried to be sexy again, but he couldn't get hard after that. Couldn't get hard. He wasn't even the one that caught the cramp. It was her.
Read that again.
How couldn't he? Said, I caught a cramp in my leg, so we had to stop. The cramp hurt so bad that I started walking around his room naked and crying. After about 10 minutes of this, I tried to be sexy again, but he couldn't get hard after that.
What it was is, see, it's not telling how long he knew her, been with her. So it must have been a one night just meet and stand. What had happened was he got a good look at her.
Oh.
And see,
the lights came on.
The lights came on. In the heat of the moment, I'm going to tell you how it went down. The heat of the moment, she went in the bathroom. He was already under the covers and whatever. He came out the shower and got in there and jumped in the bed. She said, "Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go get comfortable for you," just like they do in the movie. And come on out of there. And so the lights are dim, so he already off alcohol a little bit or maybe high, so he really don't see it. But in the midst of working it out, he came down a little bit from the drunk or whatever and feeling good. She got that cramp. So his high is gone, and he finally got a good look at her. So all the prosthetic titties and the BBLs came off, and she took the gorilla makeup off her face and jumped back in the bed and told him, "Okay, try to get all sexy." And he said, "Ooh," changed his whole mind. That could be a scenario on that, because that's some real shit.
Yeah.
You know, she probably went in there and washed her face, tried to make herself feel better, and came out looking like a new nigga. That's what that was.
All right, so this one's called The Drunken Encounter.
That goes along with that
one. Same story.
Same shit. The drunken encounter. The drunken encounter, that could be some beautiful shit. Come on with it.
All right. So this says, I once brought a guy back to mine after a night out. We were both drunk as fuck and started getting down when suddenly he stopped.
Yeah.
He said, "I know you're thinking about her." And she said, "Who?" He said, "Effie." She said, "Effie who?" He said, "Effie from Skins. You have a poster of her." And she goes, "No, I don't." Anyway, we started up again, and about 10 minutes after, he stops me and says, "Sorry, I'm just far too interested in international politics," and goes to sleep. What the fuck? What's wrong with him?
Again, that's some super nerdy shit. That's some super. I ain't gonna even say that's no white boy shit. That's some nerdy shit, because this some nerd motherfuckers that take prestige over certain things. Listen, the monkey in a situation like that comes priority unless you die when it comes to a situation like that. That's your opportunity to go and get it. Unless he just didn't want it. Something about the politics probably turned him on a little better. He probably saw Donald Trump from the side and they said, oh, got all worked up.
Thanks for joining the live chat, Rodney.
Oh, wait, what's that? That's my brother?
Yeah, that's your brother.
What's up, boy? God damn it. What it is.
All right. This one's called The First Time.
The first time. So since we're talking about sex, this is probably the first time he got one off, first time he got in it, or first time he rubbed it. It could be a first time everything. It could be a first time riding the bike. It could be a first time, but I know it's first time hitting that monkey. That's what he talking about.
All right. Well, let's find out.
Let's come on with it.
My ex and I were having sex for the first time. You got it.
Yeah.
Everything was going good, but after about 3 minutes, he pulls out and starts masturbating instead for a solid 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
After he was done, he said he saw it in a porn once. Boy!
No, that pussy was garbage. Listen. That's all he was saying. He said that monkey is garbage.
He couldn't get off in there.
When it's garbage, he probably need a board strapped to his ass. He didn't feel nothing.
Yeah.
See,
he wasn't hitting no walls.
Yeah, he wasn't hitting nothing. So he said, let me go on get this. I'm getting frustrated. Because you got to understand, once a man get to a certain peak that he ready to let that bad fella go, and if she ain't up to par, he got to do something. And then, hey, I'm out of here. It'll piss her off most of the time, but it all depends.
So it may have been the first time for her, but it wasn't the first time for him.
No, it wasn't the first time for him. Yeah,
he knew what them sugar walls were like.
Yeah, she lied. It ain't the first time for her. Because she probably had that shit widest part of a damn garage. Just like what the Cardi B them say, parking inside the garage. There ain't no little garage. That motherfucker is pole barn. Damn pole barn up in there. What you got next?
The bedtime story.
The bedtime story. Bedtime story. That means somebody getting to your bed and tell you some shit what happened, reason why they coming in at 5 o'clock in the morning and before they get a hiccups out their ass. Or back in the day of Al Green, some hot grits on the back. Go ahead.
All right. This is short and sweet and kind of sad. A long time ago with an ex, I got bored during sex and read a book over his shoulder. My bad.
God damn. He read a book over her shoulder.
She read the book over his shoulder.
While he hitting her, he was spooning her.
Or he was, I don't know.
And she fell asleep and wrote the book.
I'll tell you right now, ain't no man gonna get bored having sex. He's invested.
Let me tell you something. A real man, unless he hurting something surgically wrong with him, once he get the opportunity to get in that monkey, that's what it is. That's the goal. We may not finish all the time, but the prospects is to damage and get into that monkey as good as we can. But to turn us to the side and read a book, maybe something more to that. That's some bullshit.
I want to know what they were reading.
Shit, he reads some bullshit. Motherfucker probably had a Mad Magazine or something.
A Mad Magazine. That'll do it.
I don't know. They do it every goddamn time.
All right, this last one here.
What you got?
It's called The Strap-On.
The Strap-On. Now, that can go both ways. Is that on the lesbian side of the game? Where they try to act like they got some man dicks? Or they got the men that like to get the shaft from the women up in their girl hole.
Oh, man.
You know, there's some shit out there like that now.
Yeah, there is.
I don't understand that. See, understand that, you know, I hear about people are gay, which is fine, and they're lesbians, which is fine. But for a man that's with a woman and says to his woman, I got a gift for us. He said, oh, what you got? And he bought her a strap-on just so she can ram him out. That's real shit. And that's the only way that he can keep Stiffy on the diffy. But he don't supposed to be he's supposed to be heterosexual, and not gay. What do you think about that?
He's gay. He's gay.
Some been tickling on the top of the tick. Some tickle him in there. Some tickle him. Not saying that he should fall for it. Not saying that he is gay, but he's confused about something in his life.
Yeah.
That he needs something to make a backwards turd feel up his ass. Huh? That's a reverse turd. I hate to take a shit. To think of a shit coming back in. That's the look I got on my face. In. That's that look. And like I said, I'm not knocking anything that people do or whatever they do. More power to you. But the thing is, to be a heterosexual male and attracted to women, to accept a dildo strap-on to pleasure you. You swinging in the middle of the fence, ain't you?
I'd say that's right in the middle.
That's right in the middle. I'm not even into the toys that the women get. Like the women get the toys. Oh, let me, I got this little thing where you put a little lubricant on and we can put your penis in it. Look, that ain't no pussy. Huh? My brain ain't it ain't registered. I'm sure it's good for some people to entice their sexual appetite or whatever. My brain is not registered for that type of shit. I was registered to pure ass, titties, women, sex. That's what I know. To go get some rubber duck shit, some rubber or plastic synthetic shit and put some grease on it and say, let me touch you with it. That's just like putting my dick in the Ziploc. I don't play it.
In the Ziploc.
I just can't do it, man. People get off on that type of shit. I just can't do it. But what are they talking about on that?
All right. This says, an ex of mine, a straight yet adventurous male, enjoyed having a strap-on used on him.
Yeah.
One night while he was face down, ass up, taking the strap on, he turns back and says, I'm shitting all over the bed, aren't I?
God damn. God damn. That's the last one, huh?
That was it. That's
the last. I ain't even got no comment on that nasty shit. So he knew he had an upset stomach before he got up in there. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
And yeah, or because this had break it down. Or maybe she was into that. Who to say?
She probably, yeah.
But
I mean, if she feeds into it, she's got to be into it.
You can't be into too much of nothing unless somebody else let you do it.
Mm.
Let's say you met a young lady and she's very attractive, and you think this is if you were a single man. You think that this is the woman for you, and she said, only one thing, I got this strap on that I like to use on you. What would be your conversation with that young lady? I mean, you're heavily attractive. Is your brain anywhere close to being suggested to us that way?
No.
I would hit the bitch in the head. Listen, because I'd be damn, you come ask me some bullshit like that after I don't took you to the Red Robin. I mean the Red Lobster or something. Took you out to dinner, spent a little change, and thinking we gonna have a good night. You gonna bring out something bigger than me? Huh?
No, I'm
Ain't
good.
that some shit?
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that story about not to get off subject? Donald Trump got to pay over $3 million.
What'd he do this time?
That's part of that grabbing that pussy situation. But there's over 12 women that said that he took the pussy or sexually assaulted. Listen,
I believe it.
I believe it, but let me tell you something with that. And I'm not a Donald Trump fan at all. Only on the Apprentice. That's the only thing I liked him on. But listen, if you gonna take all this time to scream about some shit over all these years, don't that mean that your money don't run out? That means that the paychecks you got to be quiet from the first time probably paid for you a nice little house. And during the COVID outbreak, you lost a little money in the deal, so your money don't ran out. So now you got to come out to demand for some more money. That's just like the Bill Cosby situation. I know that was some bullshit. Because how can you be at the Playboy Mansion where all the hoes are at, and they known for the hoes? That was free, legal shit going on. And how can you take some pussy at the Playboy Mansion? I just won't know.
So I found a few more sex stories that I wanted to read. Yeah.
Come on, go over that first one. But we'll go back to that. How can the Jello pudding pop man take pussy at the Playboy Mansion when they giving up free pussy? That's all I want to know. Help Bill out.
All right, so this one's just a real short little thing.
Come on with it.
Cue my first boyfriend fingering me and then saying, "Wow, you sound like mac and cheese."
You sound like mac and cheese. That's what he said. The coochie
That's
sound
what
like?
Yeah.
So he fingering the girl, and he said it sound like mac and cheese.
That was a first little short one. This one's a little longer. It says, let's see. I was dating this very nice lady in college. She was homeschooled. Her parents were really religious, but she was gorgeous, so I figured, why not date her? It's college, everyone. We believe we had sex even if we didn't. Turns out she's a freak. So we were having sex one night in my dorm room, and I'm behind her. She's bent over, head in the pillow, muffling her screams. I'm about to come, and boom, my roommate walks in. I slip out, but mid-hump as I come, so my penis slides up her butt cheeks, and I come in my own eye. It burned like a motherfucker. So I started screaming. She's mortified. She doesn't know why I'm screaming, and my roommate is standing there at the door laughing his ass off. I couldn't believe it, and a couple weeks later, she broke up with me because she couldn't stand seeing my roommate because she still kept up super religious appearances.
Super religious. They're the biggest hoes in the industry. Listen. Because the women that go to church, they're the biggest hoes.
Yep. Yeah.
This is the thing. He probably was on it. He probably was in there, got a little excited or worked up. You know, young boys be up on it, don't know how to control themselves. But for another person to come in there and get all mortified, that's what it is.
That's what
Next
it was.
time, knock, bitch. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Next time, knock. And then what they should have put was a little sign on the door. I'm fucking. Straight to the point. You know how they used to say, put a towel outside the door or whatever. Just say I'm fucking. Put it out. Don't bring your ass up in here. This is what's going down.
All right. This next one was, I was in my teens, first real girlfriend. We were alone in the house and started fooling around.
Yeah.
I stopped and went down on her mid-dance. She squirted all over the place.
Hold on. Start from the top on that. You lost me. Go ahead. Do it again.
It said, I stopped and went down on her mid-dance.
Mid-dance. Damn it. Go ahead.
She squirted all over the place. I, being a young guy, had already seen it in porn plenty, so I didn't think anything of it. I felt a little pride. She, on the other hand, freaked out and got up and pushed me out of the room, then slammed the door and locked it. I'm standing outside of her room, butt-ass naked, and her parents walked in the door. The front door is about 2 feet from the hall. From the hall. Her room was down, so they both got an eyeful. They knew we were having sex, but had the out of sight, out of mind mindset. Well, I wasn't out of sight anymore.
Let me tell you something.
Parents walked in.
If she got that worked up and jumped up, because if that was a release to a woman, she would have felt good about that, wouldn't she? So all she did is pissed on that motherfucker. All that was a pressure piss. She pissed on you and felt bad about it and ran to the bathroom. Mid-piss. That's all it is. She couldn't control herself and pissed on you, boy. You got a R. Kelly on you.
She
wants to
it.
pee on you. Fellas in the front, ladies in the back. Lay you down flat like a slick Cadillac. She had to pee on you.
If you guys have any bizarre, crazy sex stories,
Yeah.
send them in. themanlybanter@gmail.com.
At gmail.com, themanlybanter@gmail.com. And also, If you want to say some shit to somebody, you feel like you ain't the person that got enough girth about you to say it, you can send something to our Cash App and we'll put that shit out there for you.
That's right.
If you got somebody you want to say something to, we don't care who it is, and we'll direct it to them. We ain't got to tell them who said it unless you want us to say it. We'll say it. What they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
What they gonna do? I'll put it out there for you for a few dollars. Because everything costs a little change, so you can donate to the cause of keeping our studio built. We trying to build our studio up here. And like I said, we're going to have live musicians in here pretty soon. And so we're going to keep this thing moving. So with all your support, we can keep it moving like that, damn it. We're going to have some live, we're going to try to get a few comedians in here to say some shit.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. And then we're going to have some live music from some local artists. Because we want to support the local artists. We don't care about these motherfuckers already making it. We want to help the people who's trying to make it.
And also, if you want one of these tumblers, reach out to iDesigns PG.
We can get you one of these. If you want one of these, let us know. And also, you can send us a message.
Yeah, you can send us a message. We'll get you to the right source.
We'll get you to the right source. And if you want something personalized on here, you can send us a message. We'll get you to the right source as well.
Same with these sexy ass shirts we got on
sexy
too.
Ass shirt. It even covered up my titty meat on the right. Look at that. God damn it. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. But look here, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. We got some good shit coming up in the next few weeks here.
I did promise a story before we got on.
Oh, he got a story. But look here, right before he tell you this story, make sure you hit that...
hit the like button.
And that notification bell to let you know when we going live. Because we can go live at any time. I'm going to be out in the streets this spring. I'm going to be riding around, locally, and I'm going to go live, and I'm going to send some content out there so y'all can see some shit and check out a few spots and talk to some people out here in the streets so we can keep this thing going. So anytime, let y'all know. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live, and make sure you subscribe and share it with a friend so we can get our numbers up there to keep this shit moving. That's what we do, baby. But here go Bash with some bullshit. Go ahead.
Yeah, here's some bullshit. Here's a story of mine back in the day. I was with this girl. We went on vacation up to the Dells.
Hold on. Start again. This ain't gonna get you fucked up, is it?
No.
Okay, come on.
This is someone old. This is someone old.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm just busting myself out here. That's all. So we were, got our key to the room, got up to the room. Got the jacuzzi going. We moved around, got to that bed. All of a sudden, I'm getting it, starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting tired.
Yeah.
Flipped her over, got on top of her.
Yeah.
And I had my hands on the bed. I'm like, man, I'm getting tired. I had to sit up.
Yeah.
But I wasn't stopping. I'm sitting up.
Young boy.
And I'm still moving and getting it.
Feeling good.
Sweating.
Young.
Breathing hard.
Yeah.
All right. So then, got to the end, got up. I was like, man, halfway through that, I was like, man, what's that smell? I was like, what the fuck is that?
The smell is around you.
I didn't mind. I let it slide. I get up off the bed and I'm like, oh shit, that was me. I had sweat and shit on the bed sheet from where I was thrusted. I was like, damn. I had to wipe a little bit. I got a little too sweaty.
Hold on. You shit it?
No, I didn't shit, but I had a little something in the ass crack here and it.
So he had some residue.
Some residue.
He had some residue in the crack of his ass.
And then when she seen it, she started laughing, thought it was funny, and I'm like, damn.
Let me tell you something, people. Before we go off. In times like that, that's when you see, because when you're young, you feel like you all good. Well, I'm here to tell you, back in the day when your mama used to wash your drawers, them drawers ain't what they is. You always had a streak. You wonder why you had a streak mark in your drawers. And you was young. You said, I took a shit, I wiped my ass. But when you're young, you don't know how to get it like you supposed to. Especially young boys. We walk around balls stinking like fucking shit and assholes. We take a shit and we wiped our ass one time. We think we good. We out there sweating on the skateboard, running, playing basketball, just stinking mustard in the motherfucker. Let me tell you something, young man. You got to really thoroughly wash your ass. And the thing is, use a towel. Just don't stand up under no water. Young boys do that. If the water hot, they stand up on it and they just rub their hands on it, thinking they wash their ass.
Yeah,
Put some soap in a rag. Scrub your ass from the head down. From the head down. And I said from the head down because don't go washing your balls and your ass crack face first and then wash your face. Then you wonder why you got pimples on your face. That ain't nothing but shit bumps. From you washing your asshole first and then washing your face. You got a coli friction on your face, nigga. So take your time, wash your ass from your ears, the head, top of head, ears down, all the way down. God damn it. Wash your ass. And then when you know you're going to be with a young lady, if there's a potential of you being with a young lady, always take your little bag with you with some wet wipes or something, wash your ass. Keep your ass clean, boy.
And with that,
with saying that,
have a good day, you sexy motherfuckers.
oh yeah.